It's a pleasure to have you join me on this virtual journey. Welcome. We extend a warm welcome to you as we discuss and analyze Econoline Crush in this video. Econoline Crush is a Canadian rock band from Vancouver, British Columbia, formed in 1992. They have released 5 studio albums and 3 studio EPs, and are best known for their charting singles such as You Don't Know What It's Like, Home, Surefire, Never Enough, All That You Ask, Make It Right, and Dirty. They achieved platinum status with the 1997 album The Devil You Know and also received 2 Juno nominations, in 1995 for Purge and in 1998 for The Devil You Know. Vocalist Trevor Hurst has been the only consistent member of the band since its formation. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards Formation, the Purge demo, Purge, and Affliction. Formation, the Purge demo, Purge, and Affliction. Econoline Crush was formed in early 1992 when singer Trevor Hurst moved to Vancouver from Seattle after he answered an ad seeking a vocalist in the local Seattle music magazine, The Rocket, placed by Chris Myers. Tom Ferris, previously known for the band Mauve and Myers, had been advertising and searching for a vocalist before Hurst contacted Myers from Seattle. The trio began writing demos alongside guitarist Robbie Morfitt and bassist Dan Yarmiko. Initially, Ferris wanted to name the band Crush, but the other members agreed that the name was too common. Hurst then suggested adding Econoline to it, taken from a Ford Econoline van, thus, they settled on Econoline Crush. The band self-released an EP in early 1993 titled The Purge Demo. Round the same time, Ferris, who had songwriting credits on the next 2 releases, and Myers both left the band, and Econoline Crush signed a record deal with EMI Music Canada after playing only 26 shows total. Shortly after, drummer Greg Leask and guitarist Mike Hack Gallagher joined the band. In 1994, the band released their major label debut, Purge, with producer Dale Penner and keyboardist programmer Reese Fulber, although Chris Bryant was brought into the lineup as the band's keyboardist after the EP's release. TDM was the only song to be released as a single, and its music video aired sporadically on the television program Muck and Demand. In 1995, the band gained their first nomination for a Juno Award in Canada for Purge. Both Bryant and Hack departed from the band prior to the release of the full-length album Affliction on March 21, 1995, albeit in Canada only. The album was produced by Fulber and contained the singles Nowhere Now, Wicked, and Close. The band then embarked on an extensive Canadian tour. They also toured Europe 3 times, with the Young Gods, Die Krups, and Waltari, culminating in an appearance at the Popcom Festival in Cologne, Germany, with Filter. The album was then released in early 1996 on the band's new US label NetOut Records. While touring behind that album in the US, they added second guitarist David Ziggy Sigmund and keyboardist Adam Percy to the lineup. Towards the end of the year, the band signed with the management group Bruce Allen Talent and started recording at Sound City with producer Sylvia Marcy, who had worked with Prince, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Tool. Let's now shift our focus to The Devil You Know and mainstream success and explore the ways in which it shapes our perspective. The Devil You Know and mainstream success. In 1997, Econoline Crush released The Devil You Know. They embarked on a tour with KISS, Foo Fighters, Green Day, The Tea Party, and other bands. For the album's US release, Econoline Crush departed from NetOut Records and instead signed with Restless Records. The US release occurred in the spring of 1998, and they went again on tour with KISS, Stabbing Westward, God Lives Underwater, among others. During the recording of the album and after it was released, the lineup had changed numerous times. Eric Static Ernest from the band Collide briefly contributed keyboards, replacing Percy. Bassist Yarmko left the band during recording to join singer-songwriter Biff Naked and then rejoined late in the touring cycle with Don Binns, Ken Fleming, and then Tom Christensen filling in. Drummer Leask left the band towards the end of the Affliction tours. He was at first replaced by Mark Villeneuve, and then Robert Wagner became the band's drummer during the album's recording sessions, only to be replaced himself by Nico Quintal and then Johnny Horro during the tours. Also, guitarist Morfitt was briefly in the band alongside Sigmund, but Morfitt left after the touring ended for The Devil You Know. The single All That You Ask charted highly in both the US No. 18 on Billboard's Hot Mainstream Rock chart and Canada No. 12 on RM's Hot 100 chart and No. 9 on RM's Alternative 30 chart. The singles Home and Surefire Never Enough had also found moderate airplay in both countries. The band received their second Juno nomination in 1998 due to The Devil You Know, and performed live at the televised Juno ceremony. The album also received Gold and Platinum awards. In December 1999, Econoline Crush contributed You Don't Know What It's Like to Muck Music's Big Shiny Tunes for compilation. It was released as a successful single shortly after, as overall it had peaked at No. 13 on RM's Alternative 30 chart and at No. 29 on Billboard's Hot Mainstream Rock chart. It was also re-released in 2001 to support the next album. During this time, some of the band's songs appeared on television shows, including Melrose Place and Psy Factor. Econoline Crush also physically appeared in an episode of The Crow, Stairway to Heaven, a TV show that was filmed in the band's home city of Vancouver. In addition, the 1999 Sony PlayStation game Sled Storm featured remixed versions of the songs Sparkle and Shine, Nowhere Now, and Surefire Never Enough. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of Brand New History and Hiatus in this section. Brand New History and Hiatus. The band went to California to work on their next album with producers John Travis, Bob Rock, and DJ Swamp, which included collaborations with Chris Renner, 9 Inch Nails Iwaza, and Paul Raven Killing Joke Prong. In 2001, the band released Brand New History to mixed reviews, despite some moderate commercial success. The lineup was solidified with Hurst, Yerenko, Sigmund, and Horro, alongside second guitarist Mark Peterson late in the touring cycle. The album contained the charting single Make It Right and the previously released You Don't Know What It's Like. Across Canada, Econoline Crush and rapper Cardinal Offishall supported Godsmack on a tour. However, both openers were not warmly received by the heavy metal crowd. In the middle of 2002, the band's US label Restless Records was purchased by Rykodisc, which was already undergoing internal restructuring. The mixed reception of their last album, the ill-fated tours, and the eventual lack of label support caused the band to enter an extended hiatus. The band members focused on other projects. Yerenko rejoined Biff Nate's backing band for a brief period, and then had multiple stints with the punk rock band Doe. Horro teamed up with Stabbing Westward vocalist Christopher Hall to form The Dreaming. Sigmund embarked on a solo career and later moved to California. Hurst started working on a new band alongside former Collective Soul guitarist Ross Childress, initially called Early Moses. However, due to a legal dispute, it was then changed to simply Hurst. Their sole album, Wanderlust, was independently released in 2005. Now, let's shift our attention to Reunion, Ignite, and The People Have Spoken, Vol. 1. Reunion, Ignite, and The People Have Spoken, Vol. 1. In December 2006, Econoline Crush reformed to play sporadic one-off shows, although only Hurst and Yerenko from the previous lineups stayed. Afterwards, Hurst announced on his MySpace page that he was working on a new Econoline Crush record, while the band started touring with Hinder. The lineup shifted multiple times, although it was eventually settled with drummer Brent Fitz, bassist Scott Whalen, guitarist Kai Marcus, and Hurst. Hurst and Marcus, who had worked with Noise Therapy and Methods of Mayhem, co-wrote the songs for the new album, which was recorded at Radiostar Studios in California once again with Marcy, who worked on The Devil You Know, as producer. The album, Ignite, was released on January 15, 2008. The singles Get Out of the Way and Dirty both appeared on RM's Alternative 30 chart in Canada, with the latter peaking at No. 13. Shortly after, the band went on tour with 3 Days Grace and Seether. In August 2008, they went on another tour with 3 Doors Down, Stained, and Hinder, followed by a tour with Alice Cooper in September and October 2008. In 2009, the band played at festivals across Canada, including the Halifax Rocks Festival with KISS on July 18. In April 2010, it was announced that both Morfitt and Sigmund were back playing guitar. The band embarked on a summer tour in 2010, joined by drummer Greg Williamson and bassist Steve Vincent, both from Alberta's Tupelo Honey. EMI then released Surefire, the best of Econoline Crush on December 21, 2010. The compilation focused on material from 1994 to 2001. The band released their EP The People Have Spoken, Vol. 1 on April 8, 2011, and it featured Fulber as producer for the first time since Affliction. Afterwards, Morfitt left the band again. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of Sigmund's death, When the Devil Drives, and future plans are present in this section. Sigmund's death, When the Devil Drives, and future plans are present. On September 17, 2017, the band performed during Calgary's 5th annual Rally for Recovery Day, while also Hurst shared his story of addiction and recovery. It was the third show of a weekend run that introduced drummer David Swart and guitarist Graham Tucson, while original bassist Jericho briefly rejoined before being replaced by Troy Zach. In a Facebook post in August 2019, the band announced new music would be released and shared a trailer for a documentary about Hurst's work as a registered nurse, titled Freilander. In 2020, the band shared a new song, a reworking of Get Out of the Way from the Night album. Another new song followed, titled Fight Like the Devil. Both songs were due to appear on the newest album called When the Devil Drives, but ended up as one-off singles instead. On March 8, 2022, Sigmund unexpectedly died. It was initially revealed on Econoline Crush official social media outlets. No cause of death was reported. On May 10, 2023, the band released the single No Quitter, slated as the first single for When the Devil Drives. 2 additional singles were released in 2023 as well, Invincible and Locked in Your Stone. When the Devil Drives was eventually released on October 13, 2023. The album featured the lineup of Hurst, Swart, Zach, and guitarist Dan Garrison. Posthumous songwriting contributions from Sigmund and guitar contributions from Tucson appeared on the album, although Tucson rejoined the band and replaced Garrison around the time of the album's release. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of current members and examining its broader implications. Trevor Hurst vocals, present David Swart drums, present Graham Tucson guitar, present Troy Zach bass, present. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore former members through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. Tom Ferris keyboards, guitar, programming Chris Myers drums, keyboards, programming Dan Jericho bass, programming. Robbie Morfitt guitar, Mike Hack Gallagher guitar, Greg Thiesk drums, Chris Bryant keyboards, programming 1994 David Ziggy Sigmund guitar, died 2022 Adam Percy keyboards, 1996. 2009 Mark Villeneuve drums, 1996 Robert Wagner drums, Don Binns bass, guitar, 1997 Eric Static and Est keyboards, programming 1997 Ken Fleming bass, 1997 Tom Christensen bass, Nico Quintal drums, Johnny Haro drums, Mark Peterson guitar, Jay Bennison drums, Dave Hees guitar, Mark Gomilinski bass, 2007 Harvey Warren drums, 2007 Brent Fitz drums, Kai Marcus guitar, keyboards, programming Scott Whalen bass, Sean McKay keyboards, 2009 Nick Pessett drums, 2009 Ron Chamberlain guitar, Steve Vincent bass, Greg Williamson drums, Alex Barafis bass, Kyle Shaw keyboards, guitar, Aaron Scubber guitar, Dan Garrison guitar, Ben Yardley guitar. 2022. With our foundation established, it's time to explore timeline and its relevance to our overarching theme. Color denotes main live duty. tagtamalin image size equal width height plottery equal left bottom top right alignbers equal justified that format equal maya period equal frontilla time night time axis equal orientation horizontal format I legend equal orientation vertical position bottom column skull major equal increment start skull minute equal increment start. Colors Vocals value redliged vocals equator value green legend equator ibis value blue legend ibis keyboards value purple legend keyboards drums value orange legend drums album value back legend studio album idips value ray legend studio EP idbers value ray. Background colors equal barsabas. Line editor col album layer backet colux at colux at it colux it. Auditor Hurst text Trevor Hurst by Morfit text Robbie Morfit by Hack text Hack Sigmund text Izzy Sigmund by Peterson text Mark Peterson by Hees text Dave Hees by Marcus text OK Marcus by Chamberlain text Road Chamberlain by Skiba texter and Skiba by Tucson text Graham Tucson by Garrison text and Garrison Barley text Binyardi Baryaranko text and Yaranko by Bins text and Bins by Fleming text and Fleming by Christians and text Etham Christensen by Gomielinski text Mark Gomielinski Bowen text Scott Whalen by Vincent text Steve Vincent by Varufis text Alex Barufis by Troy text out Roy Zach by Ferris text Tim Ferris Bor Bryant text Chris Bryant Bor Percy text Adam Percy by Static text Static by McKay text Scene McKay by Shaw text Kyle Shaw by Myers text Chris Myers by Leask text Greg Leask by Villeneuve text Mark Villeneuve by Wagner text Robert Wagner by Quintal text Nico Quintal by Horrow text Johnny Horrow by Benison text Jay Benison by Warren text Harvey Warren Buffett's text Brent Fitz Bor Pessett text Stenick Pessett by Williamson text Greg Williamson by Swart text David Swart. Ploditor Width by Hurst from start till cola vocals by Hurst from till end cola vocals by Ferris from start till cola keyboards by Myers from start till cola drums by Moffat from start till cola Guita by Moffat from till cola Guita Bariarco from start till cola bass Bariarco from till cola bass Bariarco from till cola bass Bariarco from till cola bass by Hack from till cola Guita by Leask from till cola drums by Bryant from till cola keyboards by Sigmund from till cola Guita by Sigmund from till cola Guita by Percy from till cola keyboards by Percy from till cola keyboards by Villeneuve from till cola drums by Warner from till cola drums by Bins from till cola bass by Static from till cola keyboards by Fleming from till cola bass by Christiansen from till cola bass by Quintal from till cola drums by Harrow from till cola drums by Peterson from till cola Guita by Benison from till cola drums by Hees from till cola Guita by Gomielinski from till cola bass by Warren from till cola drums by Fitz from till cola drums by Marcus from till cola Guita by Woolen from till cola bass by Chamberlain from till cola Guita by McKay from till cola keyboards by Pessett from till cola drums by Williamson from till cola drums by Vincent from till cola bass by Shaw from till cola keyboards by Varfis from till cola bass by Skiba from till cola Guita by Swart from till end cola drums by Tucson from till cola Guita by Tucson from till end cola Guita by Troy from till end cola bass by Garrison from till cola Guita by Reddy from till cola Guita. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of compilation albums and unravel its multifaceted nature. Year name label 2010 Surefire, the best of Econoline Crush EMI Music Canada. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.